I think it's when you're starting off something that's from scratch, the hardest thing to overcome is the lack of momentum. So when something's light and small, like it's you and a table and a phone and an idea, that doesn't have much substance. And what you then have to do is to give that idea some momentum. And that just requires a hell of a lot of hard work, because you've got to gather speed, you've got to do absolutely everything, you've got to gather people around you, you've got to learn how to delegate, you've got to do your market research, contact your suppliers, all of that. And that won't be done for you, you've got to do it. So I think the hardest thing is rocking that boulder out of the hollow that it's living in from side to side, until it comes out, and then hopefully it's at the top of a mountain, it starts to gather pace and you'll be off. In terms of growing pains, I think it's finding great people to work with, to what I call delegate to. You can't do it all yourself. I ran a business for a couple of years, 2.5 years myself, accompanied by a couple of fox terriers to keep me company and sane. But I had a business partner, a chap called Herbie Dial. He wasn't involved in the business at the get-go because we didn't have any revenue line. But within 2 years, it was clear that I was missing tricks, and brought him in, and then off the back of that started to build a really good management team around me, many of whom are with me today. I think the challenges of growing any business are entirely dependent on how good the business is. There's no bad time to start a business, whether you're in a recession, as you are now, or whether all the markets are sort of a little better, the economy's better. It's got to be a great business. The challenges then are externalizing it. So in my case, getting people to know about King of Shaves over and above our competitors. In other people's businesses, it will be about overcoming lack of awareness. And I think the biggest challenges then, that coupled with the lack of momentum early doors and overcoming this lack of awareness, that's where the challenge is. But if the business is great, products are good, services beat other services, then there's no reason then why the word of mouth and then the word of mouse, powered by new stuff like social media, can accelerate your business. But your business has to be a great business to succeed. It can't be an average business. I think in terms of what social media is doing now, and what the internet did for me back in '93 to '95, we were one of the first companies to embrace that particular space, the World Wide Web as it was then. We bought shave.com for $35. We were first to do an e-commerce platform, i.e. sell product worldwide in '99. We've been on Twitter since 2007, Facebook since 2006. The importance of social media and the internet is, A, it connects you with the world, if what your message is world-worthy, and secondly, it's free. And that's compelling from a startup, challenger, disruptive business context. At the moment, you can use Twitter for free, you can use Facebook for free, and you can use YouTube for free. And those are really quite game-changing communication platforms that any small business can use to its advantage. Authenticity, honesty. You'll do anything that you ask your guys to do or your girls to do. Just get on and make it happen mentality. Not being afraid of hurdles and problems that are put in front of you, and being able to transfer your enthusiasm for what you're doing and why you're doing it to your team around you, so they believe when the competition may be quite big or the challenges might be quite hard, that they can engage in and develop the business alongside the leader. But a leader's only as good as a team around him. I'm very much an axle with a group of people in a wheel spinning around me. If I was hiring a university graduate, I mean, a lot of entrepreneurs, as you'll know, drop out of university before they even become graduates. So I'm not too sure whether or not the real graduate from university would be somebody I hire. No, I joke aside. I mean, clearly hard work, an appetite to succeed, enthusiasm, optimism, confidence, common sense, passion, persistence, somebody who knows what the difference between a 50% margin and a 100% markup is, and somebody who's prepared to roll up their sleeves and get on with it and believe that, you know, they can bring the X factor to my business that I need when I'm selling my business to my customers.